RT Philly. It's Late Night Jenga Jam with your host, Jack Edithel. Tonight, we have the Jenga Jam Q&A. And here's your host, Jack Edithel.
Thank you, Roadblock. You know, it's funny, on the end of November in 2006, I started this as a distraction from school, as a way to sort of blow off steam and just talk to my friends on the internet and record it and see what happened. And 5 years later, we're still here. We've talked to some of the best and brightest names in, machinima, comics, cartoons, things of that nature. And, it's been such a fun journey, and it's culminating right here, and we're celebrating. I know we're about a month and a half early, but we are celebrating 5 years of Late Night Jenga Jam. Now, originally the plan was to do a whole live show here and actually interact with my whole cast. Unfortunately, Lauren, she wasn't able to make it. Josh wasn't able to make it. But in many ways, the heart and soul of Late Night Jenga Jam, the man who spends a lot of man hours and power doing it, and even developed an after show for the Jenga Jam, and to continue to develop it, John Cerna, by a minor miracle, is here now. Ladies and gentlemen, Roadblock. Now, my favorite part of RT Philly is the Q&A that I got to do. We invented it a couple of years ago. Basically, you guys wrote your questions on the Jenga blocks. We're going to invite our panel to answer them and play, and hilarity will ensue for the next, 45 minutes? Thereabouts 45 minutes. Without further ado, let me invite our panelists. First, Luke McKay. Next up, Martha Marin.
Dat megaphone.
Yes, well, and a first-time panelist also, Goosechecka from Grifball Hub. And I thought to myself, I need to have somebody represent the vendors. Our vendors have been tremendous. They've had such amazing wares and pedals. They're one of the coolest things that's unique to RT Philly. After much thought and deliberation, we decided to go with Manda Lemmond. Amanda, will you report this out? Speaking of minor miracles and people I wasn't honestly sure were going to show up to RT Philly this year, we do have the originator of the podcast, the post-show for Late Night Jenga Jam. She started just talking after the show, and we thought the stuff we're saying is so amazing, we should be doing this too as a show. Roadblock, of course, ran with it, but she is here from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, Barbara Dunkelman. Now, I did mention there would be a surprise guest as well. Originally, the plan was to have either Maddie and Mikey fight for the privilege to be on this thing. But, I saw Maddie and Mikey. They killed it out there. And unfortunately, we had to cut the comic panel short. So I thought to ourselves, you know what, let's eat the comic panel. That is exactly what I've done. Actually, we have two guests. I think we need one more chair. I'm sorry about that. First off, we have Andrew. And one of the hallmarks of RT Philly is that we'll often call an audible. So after much deliberation and talking to her last night, we decided to invite Jen Overstreet to participate in the game as well. So we have multiple color pens there. Maybe you guys can share 7 people, 6 pens. We'll find a way to make it work. Is that my phone on the table?
Okay. It's busted.
Then it's definitely my phone. All right, for those who don't know, the way it works is they're going to go, each take a turn. They're going to remove a block. If there's a question on it, they'll read the question out loud. They'll answer it. If it's for somebody else, they'll each give input on it. If it's for somebody out here, we'll all give our opinions on it. And they'll put it back, and they'll have to play Jenga. So we'll keep going until the tower falls. And whoever falls will be the person who loses the game. So insofar, there's 6 winners and 1 loser, unfortunately. And it just so happens that every year, the person who loses the game doesn't find their way back to RT Philly the following year. Let's hope that the curse is lifted this year, but no pressure, guys. All right, Jen, you're new to these procedures. Why don't we go with you first? Do you guys know the rules of Jenga? Do I need to explain them, or are we good?
We're good.
Okay.
Take the block from the bottom.
Make sure you work around that.
How come 2 say Luke? What the
I
hell
thought you were
is
supposed to say your name on them. Luke just likes his signature.
We'll be posting a video on YouTube to explain next year's procedure in detail. If it's blank, then it's a free question. So if anyone in the audience has a question for anyone on the panel, they can ask it.
Grab one of the microphones or something to talk into.
Oh. Right.
There's microphones on the table. There's microphones.
And what the color?
Colors don't matter. You just.
We're kind of making it up as we go a little bit right now.
It's been working since 2009.
What was the best food you vomited?
I love it.
That is.
Well, now you have to answer.
I work in gourmet food, and I spent a day working at a pig festival where tons of vendors were all making delicious pork dishes. And after an entire day of making sausages and testing them to make sure that they were cooked through, I did not get to keep all of the pig for myself.
Oh. Also, when you pull the sign out, you have to, if you haven't already done so, sign it. Because this is going to the Master Wizard, sponsor of RT Philly. Can we announce that now? Has that been announced before? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Duffman Manic, the Scott Susans, the man in the white coat right there, always looking dapper, is sponsored at the master level, and we're receiving these Jenga blocks as a result. So thank you, Duffman.
Thank you, you Kiwi bastard.
I love kiwis. I never barfed a kiwi. That would just be, that would be rude, Martha. Sorry.
Oh.
All right. Andrew, you're up next.
All right.
Andrew.
I should mention that Andrew's webcomic is called Part-Time.
Oh, wait, that's you?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's you?
Okay, awesome. Okay.
Watch the tower.
I wasn't sabotaging nothing.
That was a strategic hello.
Oh, man.
Pick up the mic.
Pick up a mic, sir.
Microphone.
Do your best Edward James Olmos impression. This would really help if I actually watched the show.
Oh.
I know, boo, boo.
What about Stand and Deliver?
What the fuck is this? What, is that it? Wait, did I just screw it up?
This is Jenga Jam Actual. That was terrible. Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
I'm not good with impersonation.
Okay.
Slow clap, slow clap. You're done.
Okay. And go ahead and sign the block and
All right.
make your move.
Oh, that's what we need the pens for.
Uh-huh.
Together.
Blondie is blonde.
Yeah, shot forward. Oh, my God. I didn't know that.
You're up, Amanda.
Alrighty. Hang on now.
Say that again. Say it again, because you're Southern and it's cute. Did you say stuff?
Well, when it goes down, you'll hear me holler.
It's like I don't even care what you say. It's
She really doesn't. Man, who put this together? It's like,
Jack.
aha! Gotcha, you little bastard. Come here.
See? Cute.
Oh, 2.
Now you have to answer 2.
Okay, I'll answer 2. I don't care.
You have to answer that for Luke, too. It looks like.
If you were me.
Luke, what's next? I'm gonna become a Jedi and reinstill the Republic. No, seriously, what's next, Luke?
I'm gonna draw stuff.
He's gonna draw stuff.
I've been working on some animation. Hopefully I'll have something before you. It seems animation takes a long time, so I'm working on some animation. It takes a lot longer than I thought it would, so I would love to say it's coming out soon, but probably not. It's probably gonna be a while.
And Luke, I think you should sign that since that's your question. Oh God, this is the best question ever.
I'm not gonna deep throat the mic for you, Nick. I'm sorry. I only do that in private. What is your favorite dirty word? Yes! Wait. Hold on. Where's the child? Sorry.
Thank you, Martha. Should I say it?
Yes.
Fart box. Yes! Yes! That, for those of you not paying attention, that's actually an inside joke between the three of us. So, my favorite dirty word I can't say because there are small ears present. So. I'm keeping it clean for the children.
I had written that question specifically for you, Manda. I'm so glad you pulled that.
God, that's fate, man.
That's what she said.
Sounds like my first time.
All right. Oh.